Here to talk more about Brian Laundrie's mom's chilling burn after reading letter is the attorney for the Petito family, Pat Reilly. Pat, thank you so much for joining us this evening.
Thank you for inviting me, Nick, and thanks for your service.
Hey, thank you so much. Listen, Pat, Chris, and Roberta Laundrie have not been charged with any crime in connection with Gabby Petito's death, but that letter does reference burying a body, bringing a shovel, and burying a body, which are criminal acts. Now, their attorney says the document is simply a love letter to their son. What did you make of this when you saw it, and what did the family think when they learned about this letter?
The first time I saw it was in the FBI office in Tampa last year when I had an opportunity to review the letter, and frankly, I was shocked by the language in the letter. To take the position that the letter was written as a love letter to a son or a letter to a son to express how much you love him, there was an odd choice of words there. And if it was written before the trip, and I have no reason to know. It's undated, so we don't know when it was written. It's up to the jury to decide. But if it was written before the trip, it's very ironic.
Is the letter enough evidence that a crime happened?
The purpose of the letter for the civil proceeding that the Petito family has brought against the Laundrie family is that it shows that they were aware that Gabby was deceased at the time that Attorney Bertolino on September 14 made a statement that he hoped that that Gabby Petito would be reunited with her family. That is an outrageous thing to say when they knew that she was deceased.
Now, like you said, that letter is not dated. Now, both you and Laundrie's attorney have disputed when it was written, regardless of when Roberta wrote it. Could this letter bring about criminal charges and just further deepen the whole mystery behind Gabby's death?
Well, I don't know what criminal charges there could be because I don't think there was anyone acting to help bury the body. There's just an expression of a willingness to commit a crime. There's no indication that there was ever any, that willingness was ever acted upon.
Okay, now if the note won't induce criminal culpability, what, if any, bearing will it have on the Petito's civil case?
Well, the basis of our case is that the Laundrie family and Attorney Bertolino knew at the time that they expressed their hope that Gabby would be reunited with her family. When you add it together with all of the evidence, they left together on July 2nd to head out west in Gabby's van. Gabby had contact with her family daily. Her mother didn't talk to her after August 27th. Her father didn't talk to her after August 21st. The FBI suspects that she was murdered on August 27th. The day after, on August 28th, there were very many telephone conversations between Christopher, Roberta, and Brian Laundrie. And the following day, there were several telephone conversations between Christopher and Roberta Laundrie and Attorney Bertolino. And then Brian returns home on September 1 without Gabby. Well, the inference there is they had to have known that she was deceased. This letter just adds another layer to that and shows how callous their statement was on September 14.
This is definitely difficult. Pat Reilly, thank you so much for joining us this evening.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.